Greetings, fellow geneticists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 150, Waster Parade. I could also now try for like a Triminate. It might not be a bad idea for Triminate's sperm to start fertilizing the other subspecies to create an entirely new, familial line. Because if I have him fertilize other colonists' eggs, then there'd be a situation where the colonists just now have grandkids or great-grandkids or something like that, right? It doesn't actually create a new branch to the tree, and that could be a problem. And I'm also going to need some more prisoner germs. So here's my prisoner. Just going to take a quick assessment. Make sure that there's not anything new to add to it. I don't think there is. I could give them awful mining, but it really doesn't make much of a difference. Awful shooting, I think they already have. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Arsenal, thank you for the sub too. You've been watching since the Ice Sheet Challenge? But first time watching a stream? Well, there's a first for everything. I hope you've been caught up on this series now that there's so many episodes. Hey, what do you guys think? Is Kath going to give me something nice genetically? I'm open. So taking a look at Kath's. What I really want out of Kath, I guess I have strong melee damage now, so that's not that big of a deal. Any of the hemogenic ones wouldn't be terrible if I want to reverse engineer my own. But strong social would be amazing. I'd prefer great social, but strong social I'd settle for. Tinder skin I wouldn't mind. Low sleep would be great. Yeah, those might be the big ones. Or any of the hemogenic ones would be great. So you guys are ready. Shuttle. Oh. I can't go very far with the shuttle. So, you know what? We're doing both. We are going to pod to shuttle. And then far skip home. Plans canceled. So I'll give them a little bit of rest. We'll pod as far as we can go and then shuttle the rest of the distance. A 2-part trip. Tox immunity. Well, I guess wasn't my favorite, or second favorite, or third favorite, or fourth favorite, but I'll take it. It's free. Yeah, Kath, you did okay. You could have given me something more worthless. At least I didn't have tox immunity, so it was something novel. So we'll do a nightfall raid. That's probably a better time of day to hit the wasters anyway. It's funny, I spent an entire hour like setting up the backup batteries and then they got burnt down and I set them back up. I've needed them for like 5 minutes this stream. I guess that means the rest of my power grid's pretty solid. Could be worse. Oh, detected a hunting site by Inalar. Okay. Should I call an audible and hit the hunting site? So the advantage of hitting the hunting site is it's 20 people at the hunting site, and Inalor has a 5% chance for dirt mole, which means there should be a dirt mole there, perhaps. And dirt moles are a lot rarer than anyone else. Dirt moles are like the... I don't know. I can't. My brain's not working on a good analogy here, but they're scarce. And it looks like all of you agree that would be a good use of my time. Also, it allows me to directly transport pod there. Whatever happened to the... Uh-oh. How'd that... Oh, I screwed up. This door needs to be forbidden all the time. Because if it's not, then eggs start mixing where eggs should not mix. I was going to say, whatever happened to Treminate's egg? Not that one. The other one. This one. Chimpanzee and Terminate. It sucks. Okay. I mean, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 good genes, but it's also got slow runner and slow study. It's hard to breed with the Neanderthal because they're just so damn dumb. Which is funny because as far as like archaeologists and whatnot can tell, the real Neanderthals like might have been more advanced than humans and then died off due to other factors. There's like evidence that they used tools as earlier than Homo sapiens, and they had rituals, and they hunted and fished and made, buried their dead. And so the stereotype that we have in Neanderthals was because the first sort of pseudo-complete skeleton that we have of Neanderthals was a specific individual that had arthritis. So we judged their entire species because the first one was decrepit. It's pretty rough, right? I kid you not, you can look that up yourself. So our idea of them being like short-statured and hunched, and it's because the first one was just frail. They also had larger brains. The thing about larger brains is it doesn't actually mean too much. I mean, like, if you want to make that argument, dolphins have larger brains and they're still wrinkle. They have plenty of wrinkles. It's just, they're dolphins. Perhaps they're smarter than some humans I know, but I think you'd be hard-pressed to convince people that they're more advanced than humans. But yeah, I'd imagine that the Neanderthals were not as simple as their stereotypes would portray them to be. So I think the eggs in here are all... the eggs in here are all the ones I want in here. It's just one crept in because there was an open slot. So I'll just have to be very careful with that. Where? Oh, God! Hang on. Noisy boy, don't do that. I just realized the new pods I hadn't set up to be baby food only. And he was shoving hair meat into the pod. I mean, it's fine. I don't really care, but that'd be a little weird. All right, so new raid party. Here we go. 6 transport pods. We'll go Wendy, Jack, Frosty, Rogi, Tati, Fyup, Chimic, Val, Vendetta, and Dave. And Krieg. I just had a lot of space. I don't even need food. Just go for it. Nighttime raid on Inalor. Doodah. I don't know how to spell Inalor. Spent all that time with them, never learned how to spell it. Inlier. I don't even know if it's Inalor. I've just been calling it Inalor. Good enough for me. Apparently I need hooked on phonics. So it was this hunting site. Drop at edge. Oh, greedy little robots filling the chargers. Wow. So you can see how genetically bottlenecked I am. Eaton here is uncle, brother, uncle, 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 brother, brother, uncle of some of my colonists. And then, you know, I probably should not kill him because people would be upset. And that's, he must be a Dartmouth, I'd imagine, or related to a Dartmouth. So his name was Eaton? Come on out. I can't really assess who's here. Is there a way to do, like, enemies? I don't see any Dartmouths. No one that has the kind of shale skin, gray skin, Dartmouth coloring. Where is Eaton? Where's the related to everybody? What was his name? Oh, great. You're not going to tell me. Oh, here it is. Related to Dave. So I'll find him going through Dave's social. Hypothetically. Dave, are you related to everybody? He's one of these guys. What was his name again? Mercenary Gunner. So it's one of the mercenary gunners named Eaton something. I think it would be very bad if I killed him. If it's unavoidable, it's unavoidable. But because he's so related to everybody, everybody's gonna have a hard time if I murder him. Oh, I should use the mod of not having relatives. Where is he? Did I pan through and overlook? Near the turret? Oh yeah, there he is. Staggeringly ugly. Chemical fascination. Oh man, you're a keeper. So this is just a raid for blood, I think. Because unfortunately for me, there was no dirt moles here, just by chance. Literally every single one is just a baseliner, which is might be how the temporary sites render their people. Possibly. And of course, as the game would have it, Eaton is the one right in front of me. Like, the most vulnerable. So I'm going to shock him. So that I don't kill him, and then kill the rest and walk out. Yeah, this is kind of a visit to the grocery store. I guess you could think of it that way. So I used a shock lance, but I think it's for the best. Alright, the one that uses fire needs to get shut down. Yep, or beheaded, that works. Meatball, you have a name like you're a French bulldog. I feel like I know like 5 French bulldogs that have the name Meatball. This is a complete and utter slaughter. And they're fleeing. Oh, there's like walls in the way. I wasn't done. There we go. That's a full clear. Eaton is alive. Someone needs to live to tell the tale of the Wendigo raid. I have virtually no interest in anything but the plain leather, which I can turn into sofas or something. I don't know. I could grab scrap for components, but I'm just lazy. I don't really care. What I will do to Mr. Ugly over here is strip him. So if he gets up, he won't put up much of a fight. And ruin their little hunting area. You're not allowed to hunt in my neighborhood without my say-so. Hopefully that Arctic wolf won't eat Eaton before I leave. Alright, lights out. And... oops. Did not mean to hit settle. You know what? It's going to be easier if everyone just groups up around Wendy, and I just far skip us out. It's weird that one of you brought baby food. I mean, I'm not judging. No, I take that back. I am judging. What the hell? Who brings baby food to a raid? Of all the things to bring, baby food just seems so strange. Alright, is that everyone? No, that's not Dave. Come on. Damn it, Dave. Get over here. And you guys dropped a bunch of meds. And more baby food. And a lot more meds. At this rate, Eaton's up and he's coming. Alright, nobody fire at will. Eaton might try to punch you, just ignore him. He's a vagrant who needs not to die. Boop. Hello, prison. Man, it's always this part of the prison, too. There's no variety at all. It's the same dang prison corner every time. Bye-bye, Eaton. You're welcome. Well, that could have gone better. Could have gone worse. We could have killed the relative to everybody. And had everyone go into a mass depression. You know what it might not be a bad idea? Is, this shelf here be for sperm. So I don't have to go running for it. Kept stored locally, stored close, so that it's a little easier to use. I think the only wounds we got was like some light bruising. Frosty got bruised a bit more than the others. But yeah, it was a pretty easy fight. If there's time, I'll still hit up the Waster raid, too. Because we ended up getting 0 for dirt moles. I would expect that if like Cathanon or someone else checked the code, the temporary sites don't have species variety. Because if you check out Inalor, like we check out just law averages, 85% would be baseliners, but then the remaining 15% would be non-baseliners, and I ended up getting 20 baseliners. Just seems... you're already looking into it? Just seems I mean, it's possible, of course, you know, the way probability is. But it seems unlikely that it would happen just so perfectly that I would not get any. Alright, did we... where did that egg go? Still 2 sperm up here? Nope, we moved the sperm. So they're both here. So I think I'm going to fertilize the impids. I'm going to try for Dirtmole impid crosses, as horns is not very common in the colony, nor are... I think I have to do that again. Nor are the Dirtmole genes. Well, no, we have a lot of Dirtmoles, but not a lot of horns. Worthless. That's too bad. What about you? Oh my god. Can you stop stepping on it? Worthless. Super, super worthless. Well, that's just too bad. Luckily, he has more sperm. That's the, you know, I didn't want to have male prisoners because it's a lot more micromanagement. And I actually typed up a sort of a reasoning on Discord. This one, nope, still no horns. The reasoning is sort of, there are multiple limitations to progress in the Wendigo project. One of the big barriers to progress is how many subjects we can have and how everything is just randomness. It's all chance. But one of the other big barriers is generation time. Basically, how long it takes to grow new subjects, and how long it takes to extract eggs from those subjects, because a 10-day timer, the slower you play, the longer the 10-day timer will affect you. So, one of the reasons why in the past I hadn't bothered to take a lot of male prisoners is really the bottleneck was eggs and egg timers. And the more prisoners I micromanage and the more colonists I micromanage, the slower I'll have to play. And the slower I have to play, the slower it takes to gestate new eggs, which is the slower the progress is for the Wendigo project. So the long TLDR is, you know, I'm trying to make it easier for myself to be able to play so that I can make more progress more quickly, because otherwise I'm just going to be mired in dreadful levels of micromanagement to the point where nothing ever gets done. And I want to avoid that at all costs. Which is why I'm very unwilling to take a lot of male prisoners, unless there's a genetic bottleneck in the case of Dirtmoles. That's a big caveat. The current priority is manage breeding. If there's time, I will do a waster raid, but there might not be. It absolutely makes sense. Yeah, essentially, you want to be running on 3 speed as much as you can, because the progress, the generational progress made, if you think of the Wendigo project as incremental progress through generations, right? Because you're not going to get a perfect Wendigo in first generation. It's literally impossible. There's 6 species that need to be part of the Wendigo project, and you can only have 2 individuals breeding. So the only way to get a perfect Wendigo is to have generational progress through crossbreeding, continual crossbreeding. And this is sort of how you take, like, the mustard plant, and you end up with broccoli and Brussels sprouts and, you know, mustard greens themselves and everything else that came out of the original plant, right, is through generational progress of crossbreeding. So there's a lot of different bottlenecks to the Wendigo project. One was the RNG, the random number or the chance of the metabolism, which I modded out for my own benefit, so I wouldn't go bald by the time I had a perfect Wendigo, because it was just so difficult to manage that random chance appropriately, and it was brutal. So that got modded out. But some of the others is like if I had Shellbell pop out of the vat, and she's already a ×6 out of 11 Wendigo, it would be much more helpful for her to start, or for him to start spreading his genes around to try to push the progress forward, because we've been dealing with like 2s and 3s and maybe occasionally a 4, but 6 is more than halfway there. So my point is, for me to make significant, meaningful progress, it means time accelerating and letting those generations get better over the course, which is really only going to happen if I don't get bogged down, which is why I streamlined the prison, why Cathanod made the automatic sperm and egg extraction, just removing every sort of pointless micromanagement experience out so that everything can just move a lot faster. Because if it's moving slowly, progress really isn't being made. Are we doing a cooking stream with me? I do cook. I cook, like 5 nights a week. So maybe. I don't have the right equipment. And I know that's not what you mean, but... Can you get inside for frostbite? Yeah, overall, females are the bottleneck because of the quantity of eggs. You can extract sperm a lot more quickly than you can extract eggs, like 30 times more quickly. That's the actual math. So eggs is really a bottleneck because to get a specimen, you need an egg and a sperm. And if you can get 30 sperm to 1 egg ratio, then eggs are so much slower to obtain. Which is why I have a prisoner full of females, because that was, the scarcity. The eggs are the scarcity. Sperm are, you got millions of those. You get like an egg a month, right? Not that I'm putting on a sex ed class, but RimWorld kind of replicates that a bit, where eggs come every 10 days, which is kind of bi-monthly. Because if you consider that in RimWorld, a year is 60 days... An egg every 10 days would be 6 eggs a year. So it's not quite right, but like it's close enough, whatever. It's also the future. Maybe people's, cycles are, I don't know, whatever. I'm not getting into that. But regardless, it's 3 sperm a day and 1 egg every 10 days. So keeping the prisoner full of females will just speed things up as much as it can be sped up. It's good enough for government work. Yeah, that's fair. So Wendy, you have a new shock lance? Yes. And then Rogi and Chimik also have shock lances. Yeah, I think what I might try for once Wendy gets up, Psi Focus, or actually Bryza, you can teleport us home. I'm going to do the Waster Raid too. I'd go right now. So Wendy, Bryzit, Jack, Frosty, Tati, Fayep, Val, not Lillian, you're not wearing armor, Dave, Chimik, Rogi, Low. Some meals for the road. People have enough meds on their person, and we'll go. Farskip is damn handy. Yeah, so is Transport Pod. Because I'm going to need Transport Pods, Farskip, and shuttles to hit this waster. And in terms of wasters, I have room for 3, so I don't really need too many. Vendetta, are you coming? You'll eat when you get there, man. Oh my god, where are you? Why are you so far away? Oh, you're still anesthetized from your cancer removal, I think. You know, we're all, like, becoming hypothermic waiting for you, right? But no rush. No rush at all. It's probably not smart to use someone under anesthesia to do this. I am going to visit Cyprus and then shuttle from Cyprus to the target. I might as well have a trade opportunity while I'm down in that neck of the woods. And I can send silver if I need it. They do have a shock lance. 591 silver. Yeah, I'll do it. For prisoners and slaves and everything, everyone's counted. It just depends on by what percent. So yeah, they are counted. But sometimes it's property, not individuals. Wendy, are you hungry? I should have sent some... No, you're fine. Oh, you know, I wouldn't want a Persona Plasma Sword. That would just piss Wendy off constantly. Setting people on fire would be a real problem for a vampire. Call shuttle. Form caravan next to target. And attack Trashport. Trashport. Oh, well, just taking out the trash. Unfortunately, oh no, it's 5 in the morning. I wanted to hit a little earlier. Oh, and also Frosty, I didn't mean to send you, your plague victim, but whatever. I'll preach health once we get home. You'll be fine. And if you're not, you know, Wendy doesn't pick favorites. She doesn't care. Any day now. What are you waiting on? Oh, your ovum been tore out. Bangface, can you go do that? This is the slowest ever. I thought it was going to be a nighttime raid. It's like 8 in the morning. It's taking so long. Sentinel, I am quite tired of you becoming hypothermic out there. So we're looking for 3 egg-aged females. Let me make sure that these guys, 45, 20... So maybe 4, possibly, because Skaprik is a little on the older side. Do they have mortars? They do not. Well, that's rough for them. Oh, no, they do. Oh, but it's Tox mortars. That's a joke. And they have 2, 3... Yeah, they have plenty of young... soon to be abducted. It's cool, like the toxic ass shells, but to be used against me, it's like I'm never, ever going to be standing around long enough for the toxic gas to be a problem. So it is a little strange. Wendy, you're just too fast. You move, like, twice as fast as everyone else. Frosty, I'm gonna give you industrial meds that Wendy will tend you in a second here. Come a little closer. Here, sleep, like, next to the wolf. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, you don't have industrial meds on you. Does anyone? Why does... Oh, okay. No one has industrial meds on them? Except for Val. Val has all 25. All right. Because of the transport pod, everybody used to have like 3 in their pockets, and it turned into Val hoarding all of the meds. Right, so that was very high quality tending for in the field, on the ground. So your plague should not progress too fast. And I'll preach health when we're home. These geniuses put their steel mortar behind like walls. That is hilarious. Murd, you are male, so I can kill you with no consequence. We will murder you. They're still not attacking me? Well, this dude's name is Extinctor. This will be fun. Hello, Extinctor. Another male. Female. Of age. Don't fire at will. Chimic. Hit her. Done. You. Female of age. Chimic. Hit. Done. On fire, but done. Rise it. You'll be responsible for putting her out. Not on fire anymore. Alright, we need only one more. Rogi. Cassie is 16. Oh, perfect. You are as young as I would require. Done. And one more for good measure, just in case. I'm going to call you Arsenic. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Also, done. Open fire. The rest are for good eating. Also, Bryzit, put her out. Alright, and we can go on the active attack. So, smushy, smushy. Oh, you're the boss. Well, boss, I am here to kill you and all your friends. Oh, you're throwing tox nades at me. That's cute. Ha! Of everyone to get sniped, they shoot the dude with the shield belt. Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Hello. Regret. All right, let's get the turrets off. Wendy, if you want to go Kill Vapor. Oh, there's a turret around. So turret smashing, 1 and 2. And then we'll also need a place to store the prisoners. To convert them into prisoners. So I gotta head into this base quickly. Vapor's dead. There. This room will do. Or captured. Nope, found your brewery. Base is conquered. Oh, look, they had a stash of meds. And a waster base gone to waste. Not so tough, especially with the shock lances. It's really easy. Alright, let's clean this up quick. So claim all. Force all doors open except for prison door. All 4 prisoners have been acquired. Some burn scars to the brain. Half of them have burn scars, but it doesn't really matter. Then I will quickly try to decommission their tech for components, and we'll get out of here. Mass, you are still alive, yeah. What, you expecting me to have you dead already? I've been pretty good about keeping people up. Alright, so Wendy's breaking stuff down for components just so I don't have to make them back home. Most of the people that got injured are just going to automatically heal because of our heal rate is really high. And I am curious if the farming settings carry over when we move to the main tile. So, we will see. The other thing I could do, if I want them unconscious, is to suck all their blood out until they're knocked unconscious. That would make it very easy for me to have very easy to deal with prisoners upon returning home. I just realized that because I'm a vampire, I can just do that. It's not a bad strategy, honestly. Because you know how sometimes they're like rowdy and they try to run away. Well, not without your blood. Last I checked, even wasters need their blood. So, I'll experiment. See if that's a viable way to just deal with them. So here we go. Waster base destroyed. So before I want to leave, let's bleed them. Almost forgot. That's one. No, don't patch her. All right. So it should say blood loss extreme. And they're all blood loss extreme, so I think they're all unconscious. Yep, they're all downed. Perfect. Bring the components, the go juice, tox shells, I guess. I don't really need them, but why not? Tox grenade, frag grenade, sniper rifles, LMG, heavy SMG. Actually, tox packs are not worth very much. I just realized. I missed a battery, but whatever. It's good enough. Send. And then Bryze it. Far skip us home. This is a little awkward, because we're in a prison that I don't want to be putting them in. But we're back, and I will have to carry them, I think. Don't leave those there. All right. Doing the formal capture. Yeah, the sucking their blood till they're unconscious. Super works. 10-10 would do it again. Scaprick, do I have a ritual to kill you ritualistically? It's corpse exchange. Yes, I do. So let's make room. We're going to exchange Scaprick, who's the old waster in here, for someone new. Oops. The door was forbidden. Where are you, Scap? There you are. That was hard. And then that frees up Taipin's bed to be captured. I should have already captured him, but oh well. Easy peasy. Corpse exchange is just a ritual where we out with the old, in with the new. We just like swap corpses. It only works 50% of the time on success, but good enough. And then the other question was, yeah, farming did not carry over, so I'll have to refarm them. New tile, new rules, something like that. I wonder if you're technically a prisoner. It looks like you're just downed. I might have to recapture them, and I'm a little worried about that not working. Titles require bedrooms, because bedroom designations got all messed up. There's mods for that. I really should install those mods, because it's really annoying to have to fix bedrooms every time I leave. And then the other thing I'm going to need to do for these guys is implant the passive prisoners. So I'll need to cook up some new ones as well. Oh, you have a detox kidney. Well, I'm definitely taking that from you. And then the others that currently don't have, the others that currently I don't have the implants, I'll just try to queue up, surgeries to keep them... Bangface, what are you doing? Oh, okay. That's not great. Bangface is having some coding errors. So Scaprick's dead. I believe Scaprick was parent to crabs. Well, my mother died. Your half-sibling died. Your friend died. Yep, they all dead. You'll get over it. Mass, just finish up. Dear Lord, Mass, just finish up. It was satisfying, but no swaps were made. No. You had the right idea being in that room. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Don't leave the LMG there. Do the others have guns? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I probably should have, fixed that ahead of time. Very strange that their weapons wouldn't be removed. The rest of their clothing I don't really care about. It's just I can't let them have frag grenades in my prison. That poses a threat to everyone. I guess that guy didn't have anything. And what I'm trying to do is just leave them off so that a lot of the new waster management is all set. This is cannibal meals, so they're mine. The random clothing in there I don't really care about except the flak vest. They don't need a tox pack in there. And you don't need to be carrying tox shells. I guess one of the issues of using them as like mules to carry stuff is sometimes the things that we're muling out gets brought with us. But there we go. We have a full 7 out of 7 waster prison. And that, my friends, is where I am going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 23rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,